Freak as Pence arrives at border with special message for migrant caravan by Dan Lindsay. Politics U.S. News for MadWorldNews.com. Liberals are freaking out after Vice President Mike Pence made a visit to the U.S.-Mexico border with a special message for the migrant caravan attempting to enter the United States. If you're a deplorable, you'll love every word of this. According to the Daily Caller, Vice President Mike Pence said a visit to a group of Border Patrol agents on Monday, April 30th, 2018, while Pence was visiting, he delivered a special message for not only the hardworking men and women who stand watch at our border, but also for the migrant caravan making its way to the U.S. This is a time in the life of the nation where we are especially grateful for the tough job that your team do on our borders, and I want to assure you that President Trump and I are absolutely committed to seeing to the construction of a border wall, but also reforming our immigration laws, Pence said, according to the Desert Sun. Next, Pence sent a message to the caravan of people who publicized their journey up through Mexico with the intention of entering the United States without regard for our laws. Some of those have reportedly begun the process of filing for asylum, while others have been photographed climbing the border wall in defiance of our immigration laws. We've been watching with great interest the advance of the so-called caravan and are grateful for the efforts, particularly over this weekend. Okay, we saw that. Pence continued. Well, let's just take a listen here instead of...
Thank you all. This is a time in the life of the... We are especially grateful for the tough job that your teams do on our borders. And I want to assure you that President Trump and I are absolutely committed to seeing to the construction of a border wall, but also reforming our immigration laws. We've been watching with great interest the advance of the so-called caravan and are grateful for the efforts, particularly over this weekend, that our Border Patrol has been making in ensuring that those some 150 individuals who are still a part of the caravan are dealt with in a manner consistent with the law, and that our laws are enforced. A nation without borders is not a nation, as President Trump has said many times. In the briefing we'll have today, the remarks that I'll share in a moment, and the opportunity that we'll have to be along that new section of border wall, I think all can give evidence of the fact that this is a president, this is an administration that is absolutely committed to border integrity and to the sovereignty of the United States.
Yeah, that's true. I could not agree more with Vice President Mike Pence's remarks in support of President Donald Trump's position that a nation without borders is not a nation. In reality, the push from liberals to flood our country doesn't stem from a lack of understanding about sovereignty. The left completely understands border security and the concept of lawful immigration. The problem is that those principles don't fit their political agenda because they need illegal immigrants to help them build a new base of Democratic voters. But I'd like to add to that, Democrats, wake up. Your benefits will be cut because they're going to be paying for the illegal. So wake the hell up. That's what I want to tell the liberals, but I doubt many liberals watch this channel. Democrats would be lining the borders with their own bodies as a human wall to keep out immigrants if they were sure to vote Republican. That's true. This isn't about humanitarian efforts or an act of kindness for liberals. It's about voting. And while they continue to push for open borders, there is a price to pay. And it's going to come out of your pockets, demos. Every year, the taxpayers in our country foot the bill for the federal and state programs that provide housing, food, and education to illegal immigrants and their families. This tremendous burden has been placed on the backs of hardworking Americans by politicians who are only interested in keeping the flow of illegal immigrants coming into the country. In exchange for carrying the burden of supporting millions of illegal immigrants, Americans have been given higher taxes, fewer jobs, and the nightmare of gangs like MS-13. These problems are just a few of the consequences that average Americans suffer. It's infuriating to see politicians push for the destructive policies that promote illegal immigration while knowing that they themselves will never have to live in the communities which are negatively impacted. It's time for Congress to honor the will of the people and fund Trump's border wall. Absolutely. Absolutely, they get free college while you have to pay for it. Democrats, wake up. They get all the benefits and you're out there working for $15 an hour. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.